Hi, this is Tina from giftsfromthehive.com, and I'm happy to share this video of my package installation into a top bar hive. This is a hive that I had actually lost my colony over the winter, and I'm reinstalling a package of bees into. This is a top bar hive that I had a lot of help building with plans from Gold Star honeybees from Maine. Here I'm just preparing the hive for the installation, moving over the follower boards, adjusting things. You can see there's a hole in that follower board, so that's going to allow a little beverage area, bee beverage area. I have 1-to-1 syrup that you can see I'm balancing on a couple pieces of wood there. The bees will be able to come in and drink from that. That's very important. Last year I wasn't exactly sure how to do this, so that was bad. That was very, very bad. This year I'm doing a much better job. I'll enclose this in with empty compost. I have big pieces of comb without wax moths.
Yeah, and they built that out, but then
They've made all that. That's a beautiful one. I also have ones damaged by mice. I filled this.
Soak that in sugar?
I made a slurry. I made the sugar slurry to make sugar candy, and then when it was still wet, I put it in here, and it hardened in here. So it's got like little, it's like sugar candy. So, there's an ant in there. That's all right. All right, I'm going to put this over here for now. Because once the bees are installed, then I'm going to put these things in here. So you can see I have lots of drawn out comb that will help the bees this year and be a lot less work for them. They get the benefit of last year's colony's work, which is a good thing. Getting ready for my bump and dump. That's a package of bees, 3 pounds, 10,000 bees. Going to access that and take out, so exciting, my beautiful queen. I gotta do that again. What's this thing? Oh, is this my queen? So exciting. Look at her, she's got a green dot. Oh my God. See the queen?
Oh, wow. Is that this year's color?
Guess so. Now see how like the bees are on the outside, but they're not worried about anything I'm doing. They're worried about that queen. Look how easy that it'll be to spot her though.
Yeah.
That's pretty vibrant green right there.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to. God, they already made like burr comb on this, and okay.
That's it.
Okay. So I'm gonna just open up that fondant a little bit. And this is a technique I saw on a bee thinking video on YouTube. It's like a soft, because I have all the drawn comb already, I'm just going to lay her down at the bottom. I just wanted to get a little bit in there of the hive. All right, and I'm going to lay her right in here. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I did. I'm going to dump them in there. Ready? It worked well. I had a little trouble getting that candy out, or that syrup. They had made such burr comb around it, it just was really stuck in that package box.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
This is the fun part.
Wow. These are some industrious bees.
Yeah, they are. Oh, what? That's cool.
So fun. Has a massive flush. So now I'm just placing the comb and the sugar candy comb right in there with the bees.
These are some tiny little bees.
Some of it has been damaged by mice, but the bees will fix it. Now I struggled with this my first year, getting the bars right up next to each other. I do a much better job of it this time. Some of it was like a little bit of a puzzle trying to get it to fit in closely.
This is such a rush.
I did have to kind of put some bars in. But they'll build out that comb, hopefully. That's the plan. It ended up being 10 bars. It's a little one they can work on.
See them fanning?
Yeah, they were fanning. I don't know if you can see it from there, but
See if you can get a close-up of this.
it's always fun to see
Can't do
that.
too much.
See that bee
If
fanning
I
right
zoom
there?
in, it's going to get real.
My husband was
So
having
as
trouble
I'm
there
putting
with
them
bees
in,
on
I'm
the
trying to kind of bounce them a little bit. So I'm pushing as few bees as possible. I'm giving some
So just as I put the bars in, I just kind of bounce it a little
I
bit.
I have a bee on my lens.
So here you can see behind
See,
that
I'm
bee.
trying to bounce them out of the way.
We can.
I can see it's like a
They're hard to
vignette.
believe.
There we go.
Little amateur videography there. So here I'm just kind of bouncing the bees out of the way. I want to hurt as little as possible. And I do find I have a Lang as well, and I do find that the top bar beekeeping injures way less bees than when you go into a Langstroth. You're able to go in and inspect with very little disruption to the bees.
Girls, you know, love it here. Oh, shoot. This is too big.
There's a little piece
What's
of
too
silicone
big?
down the bottom there that I have to pull out in order for that comb to fit.
We can break some of it off.
Yeah, just snap the end off, or
It was just that little piece
There you
of
go.
silicone was stopping it from fitting in. I'm covered with bees.
All right. So this is the thing.
So this was tricky, and I feel that until you see somebody do this, it just is hard to imagine how you're going to get all the bees inside and off the tops of the bars. I struggled with that.
So this is the problem I had last time. Like, how do you get them all off of here? You know?
how about your bee brush?
Yeah, I know. I brought it. All right. So far, so good. Now, they
So
can't get through
bees
that
hate the
hole.
bee
That's
brush,
over to that clean. I don't really want them in here.
I use the smoke, I use the bee brush. Some people use a wing, feathers,
I gotta squish these guys
branch,
in.
leaves. And just kind of gently get them to where you'd like them to go. I had a friend helping with the smoke. That was helpful. Christy Hemingway has some great books on top bar beekeeping that have really helped me a lot. Thinking Beekeeper and Advanced Top Bar Beekeeping, I've really enjoyed. This was a much better experience the second year installing a package into this thing. It is a bit tricky, but a lot of fun. Getting the bees off the top is definitely key. If I had to do this again, actually, I could install a handle on top of this thing. It would make it a lot easier. It's a bit awkward, although totally doable. I did it all last year, but it just would make things a lot easier. Look how beautiful that is, and the bees love it. Thank you for watching.